Today is Friday, February 6th, 2026. Another day in the sim, and it turned out to be a green day. All right. Today, roller coaster of a day. One of the wildest trading days I've had, maybe ever. Just a roller coaster up and down. Started red, got a little green, went more red, got back to break even, went red again, got good green, gave some of it back, got my goal, gave some of it back, got above my goal, and then I quit. Uh, yeah. So, moral of the story: took my first trade at 6:02, and my last trade I took 9:38, and quite a journey in between. Um, Today I took 255 trades. That's way more than I've ever taken any day. Um, Probably by more than 100. I'd have to go through and look, but took a lot of trades, 255. I went green on 133, had 122 losers. Ended the day with $1.21 worth of profit ratio. My goal is $1. There it is. I hit the home run for the day, went above my goal. That being said, my last trade put me at my highest profit ratio of the day, and then I shut down the trading software. I didn't give back any profit from my peak of the day. Um, but man, I had a wild ride in between. I got down. I started red and I kept getting red. I was down almost 50 cents. Came back up to close to break even. Then I got down to like 70 cents. Uh, Gained a little ground. Then I ended up being like $1.09 down. Came back to around 80 cents. Went back. Find my way back to. I ended up peaking $1.52 on the red side. Um, Not my best work. I was kind of flirting with shutting it down at that point as like a max red day, um, but I didn't. But I told myself kind of $1.50 is going to be, the breaking point. If I take another loss while I'm at $1.50, I'm done. If I clean it up and then get back to $1.50, I'm done. All of that went through my brain, and I ended up slowly kind of stepping out of that hole. $1.52 down to $1.34, down to $1.19, down to $1, down to 90 cents, 80 cents. I kind of hovered around between 80 and 60 cents for a little while. And then I got down to, I made I made three little winners in a row, and I got down to 40 cents. And I said, okay, 40 cents in the red, just call it a day. I'll sit here and watch the charts in case anything else takes off. But I'm happy with a 40-cent red day. That's not super bad. That's not going to blow up my account. Nothing major like that. So I stepped away for about 10 or 15 minutes. And I came back and I sat down. I just kind of was watching the scanners. If something takes off, I'll do my best to take advantage of it. But now that I'm back to 40 cents, I've told myself like 50 or 60 cents is going to be my cutoff. I'm not going to go back to $1. And then boom, SMX came on, and that was a little rocket ship for me. I took a pretty good loser on it right off the bat, and then it was just cleaning up the mess that I had made um, throughout the morning. I took my first trade on it at 8:56, and let's see here. I traded it. I took over 100 trades on it. It halted up once. It halted up again, and I took my last trade. Where is it? At 9:38, ending at $1.21. I was at $1.09, and I said, okay, I want to take like one more 10 or 15 cent winner to hit me around like the $1.20, $1.25, just to kind of say I went above my goal really well. And I took a 46-cent loser, my biggest loss of the day. So I went from $1.09 to 63 cents. And then it became a battle of, can I make that up or not? Because this stock was still moving like crazy. Um, and I ended up doing so. And once I got back above my dollar, that's when I shut it off. My last trade was a 26-cent winner. I went from 95 cents to $1.21. And then I said, boom, that's it. That was an awesome trade. Above my goal, shut her down. So, not my cleanest work, not the most impressive resume for a report card on the day. I did, however, manage to keep my losers pretty small. I had, I think, 4 losers that were above 30 cents. My biggest loser was that 46-cent there towards the end of the day where I kind of blew my daily goal and then had to clean it back up. But otherwise, I averaged a 9-cent loser versus an 11-cent winner. 85 cent was my biggest winner. Man, just a lot of trading. This is not the type of trading I need to be doing on CMEG. That being said, I don't want to shut myself off just because I'm paying commissions. So I feel like I guess I kind of need to be willing to accept that it's going to cost me money when I trade a lot. This 255 trades, that's more than I've ever done. I don't know that I need to keep doing that. That's a lot of trading for $100.21 profit ratio. The way that SMX moved after the opening bell, I should be up like $5 or $10, but I just kept getting chopped up. It was real choppy, with especially the little scalping trades that I like to do, just 5 or 10 second trades. So anyway, still ended up being green on the day. That's 4 out of 5 on the week. Ending the week with $4.68 worth of profit ratio and 52% accuracy over the course of the week. So not too shabby. I'd still like to get my accuracy back up to the 65, 70, 75 range like I have done before. So I need to get that cleaned up a little as well. But I mean, my goal is $5 a week. I hit 468, including a really small red day. So I can't complain about that hardly at all. Every day I hit my goal except for the red day. And I nearly made up that red day in bonus after my goal on all 4 days that I went green. So pretty good week. Gives me some confidence. I think probably coming Monday I'm going to start trading with my cash in my margin account on CMEG and just commit to it. I think this was a good week of practice, and I feel like I'm ready for it. So hopefully we'll have a good weekend. We got the Super Bowl this weekend. That'll be fun to watch. And then let's hope for a strong Monday. All right.